Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambee, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and on the hill today, Kyle Bradish. What's the word on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to go here. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Outside low, and here we go with Game 2.
No strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball 2.
And foul ball. Outside, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now Cal Raleigh. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Raleigh went deep in his most recent game. Raleigh, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. One out, base is empty. That one ripped right center field, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Julio Rodriguez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Out to short, gloves it on the dive, throw to first, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's Josh Naylor. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The changeup missing. It's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. And we're back. And starting this one, Logan Gilbert.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Pitches in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Gone. He nails one out to right. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. He was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. Fastball is outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that is out of play.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The pitch. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
1 down, base is empty. That one drilled left field, and foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one down the line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Dylan Beavers. This one smoked, could be trouble. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe, and they lead by 3.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner at first with 2 away. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Checks over to first, back safely. Strike 1. Two outs. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners nothing. Wild card series game 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And first offering is fouled off. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And strike 2.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. That just misses. And that is ball 1. Polanco knocked home 5 runs in his last game.
I'm sure he's happy after all that production in the last game. I went to the archives for this nugget. You know who has the most 5 RBI games in a single season? Juan Gonzalez with 8 in 1998.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 3-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So man aboard, Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to Henderson. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Gilbert back to work. Mayo matched a homer in his last game.
Yeah.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Dylan Carlson. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School, was teammates there with Nick Madrigal. Check on the runner.
He's safe.
Fastball for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Just missed. Mayo aboard here at first with nobody out. That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, Brooke, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners nothing. On to the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. Fought off foul. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they inch closer. It's 3-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right.
Ball, no.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Bradish throws to first. The Rosarena dives back. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and they've bounced into two already. This one ends the third. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Down the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar
Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Westburg gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next
Ball
pitch inside. And 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Move to first. Westburg dives back in safely. Nobody out, runner at first. Ground ball, could be 2. The throw to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's off the mark, ball 1. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. Slow ground ball to the right side. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the 4th inning now in Game 2. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had, signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fast forward to 2022, for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Here's the 0-2. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. Naylor, an all-star a season ago. 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0. Hard hit, right side. Mayo takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Here's some real power at the plate. Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 2 of the wild card series. Not close with that one, and now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners 1. Back now at Oriole Park, John Chambie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Basallo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. He reached out a walk his first time. Right through there for a strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt, but it kicks foul. 2 out, space is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they still lead it 3-1. Wild card series game 2. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Bradish back to work. On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And he grounds one to the right side, and it stays fair.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. He's 0 for 1. That's way outside, and that is ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Polanco on at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Cowser hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Victor Robles.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Polanco around second. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. In there for strike one. Second and third, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. And that's outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That's a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Swings through that.
0-1.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Outside low. The count now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Drilled out towards left center field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson.
So the batting order turns over. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Arozarena calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan.
2 down, bases empty. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
But I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
arm out of the bullpen. Gabe Spire.
55.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Gabe Spire.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. A switch hitter batting right. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-0. A little bit low. That misses, and now 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. And it's fouled away. And a foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Now batting. First baseman,
A potential double
Josh
play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. And that one clips the corner. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive, and it stays fair. Coming home. One run across, runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kyle Bradish gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, number 50.
Number 50.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the tying run at the plate, here in game 2 of the wild card series. To the right side. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And next is the designated hitter, Dominic Canzone. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Two outs. Slider for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
That's out to center field. Cowser sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on just 1 base hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Mariners 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers. Now a check swing, but he held up. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Carlos Vargas up and throwing. Ferguson warming up as well. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
And now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. Suarez makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one sliced foul. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so
Now
credit the
batting,
pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now the DH, Samuel Basallo. And a swing and a miss there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, number 71.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Victor Robles.
Right fielder, Victor Robles.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Number 76 is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Aiken getting loose as well. And 1-2. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beat.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for. Hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
So up next, Randy Arozarena, 1 for 3.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And ball 1. The Mariners trailing by 2 here in the late stages of game 2. Outside corner, there's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Mayo.
And that one fouled off. Ferguson in his 7th season, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a foul out of play. Outside low, gonna count 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Dylan Carlson, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Mayo aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get an out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
And now, Jordan Westberg. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man on second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And another ball. Gunnar Henderson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next offering is in for a strike. swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Arozarena going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. He sends a rocket to left, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Naylor. That is the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now 7-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 76.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 76.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Ripped on a line. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first.
That's an out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Right side, Beavers. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 7 and the Mariners 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Carlos Vargas.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And there's the strike. And a strike in there. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside
One
corner.
ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Polanco in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Beavers.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one clips the corner. Vargas fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
One, two.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, bases empty. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held in check there, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the top of the
Orioles.
9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Cade
57.
Stroud. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one drifts inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Check swing, and he held up. Next offering is downstairs.
Full count.
This one in the air. Mayo settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Tyler Wells appears to be getting loose. Number 86 also getting ready. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
So it's their last chance in this one. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles even this series up at a game apiece.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
(7-3) is how this one ends, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You don't hear me, your haters. This fakers, you gave me guns, I give me kickers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them to crush your papers. I'm from back in the day where the was never papers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, the pressure on you in the street. The body shots.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me.